Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. That's right. It's hump day, and today is all wheels, all the time Wednesday. Thanks to my friend Shelby, who sent me a bunch of really fantastic books that I'm going to be reading today. And actually, Shelby, I have to say a big thank you because, as you guys know, my library is depleting and depleting and depleting. And it's only because of you great people out there that I am able to keep reading new books every time. So I'm really excited about that. So it's story time with Sophie, and let's get started. Shall we? Sparky, you ready? Okay, here we go. So we're going to start with Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends, and this one is called The Traffic Light. Now there's no picture, sadly, but I think it's a pretty good story/poem. The traffic light simply would not turn green, so the people stopped to wait. As the traffic rolled and the wind blew cold and the hour grew dark and late. Zoom, vroom, trucks, trailers, bikes, and limousines clattered by. Me, oh my, won't that light turn green? But the days turned to weeks and the weeks turned to months, and there on the corner they stood, twiddling their thumbs till the change-ins comes, the way good people should. And if you walk by that corner now, you may think it's rather strange to see them there as they hopefully gaze, with the very same smile on the very same face, as they patiently stand in the very same place and wait for the light to change. And that's the traffic light. You know, sometimes that happens. Have you ever seen a traffic light that doesn't change? Well, sometimes that happens and then you're stuck. And sometimes you have to go, okay, do I risk it and break the rules, or do I go a different direction? So sometimes that can be a very big question that you have to ask. But there is never the question of whether or not you should say hello. And so we're going to start with our hello. So everybody get ready to wave. Here we go. Hello, how are you all? Hello. Sparky. Oh, let's start that again. Huh. Okay. Hello, how are you all? Hello. How are you all? Hello. How are you? I'm just fine today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, let's pretend that we're driving a car around the room, shall we? So get that steering wheel in your hands and vroom, vroom, vroom around the room. Here we go. Vroom, vroom, vroom around the room, and vroom, vroom, vroom around the room, and vroom, vroom, vroom around the room. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so how about if we stop and let's jump up and down, shall we? Let's jump up and down like we're waiting for that stoplight to change. Here we go. Jump, 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 jump up and down, and jump, 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 jump up and down, and jump, 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 jump up and down. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so you know, airplanes have wheels, so let's pretend that we're an airplane and put our wings out and fly around the room. Here we go. Fly, fly, fly around the room, and fly, fly, fly around the room, and fly, fly, fly around the room. I'm so glad to see you. How do we work in our funny faces? Well, I guess, you know, if you were driving in a car and you got really bored, you could make some funny faces if you had a long trip. So let's make some funny faces, shall we? Here we go. As funny as you can. Make it as funny as you can. I'm so glad to see you. Very good. Okay, so let's wave hello and get our day started, shall we? Here we go. Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. Well, Welcome, everybody. I'm Sophie. It's story time. Sparky's here. And I have to show you something. You know, Sparky still has his tag on, which one of you fabulous viewers mentioned to me. And they said, Sophie, Sparky still has his tag on. So I'm thinking that maybe it's time that we take off Sparky's tag. What do you think, everybody? I'm not going to pull it off because I don't want to hurt Sparky. So I've got a pair of scissors here. And I'm just going to snip. Now, this won't hurt at all, Sparky. There we go. All right, Sparky. Now you are truly a member of my family. How's that feel? Sparky says good. All right. So Sparky and I are going to read you a book that was sent to me by my friend Shelby. And Shelby has sent me a Richard Scarry book. Now, when I first moved to California, this is many, many years ago, one of the things that I did to make money, to be as a living before I started making parties for kids, is I actually was a babysitter. And Richard Scarry was one of my favorite storybook authors to storybooks to read to kids because there's so many really amazing pictures. So hopefully I'll be able to get close enough so that you guys will be able to see all these really great pictures. So this is by Richard Scarry. It's called Lowly Worm's Apple Car. And some of the things that Richard Scarry does with his pictures are really, really fun. So this is called Lowly Worm's Apple Car, and it's by Richard Scarry. And as you can see, look, there's a little guy up here. There's a little mousey up there. And there's Lowly Worm in his apple car. Oh, and there's always a doodlebug. See the little doodlebug down there? Yeah, we have to look for the doodlebugs as we go along. Today, Lowly has an important job to do. He is bringing apples to Huckle's apple bobbing party. Lowly puts all the apples into his apple trailer. And then it's time to go. Up, do you see the little bug? There's the little bug. And this says, come to Huckle's apple bobbing party. And that must be Huckle there. He's a kitty cat. Dear me, the streets of Busytown are very busy. Sergeant Murphy does his best to direct traffic. Tweet, tweet. Here we get to open up this. And look, it says, he directs Lowly to go. Thank you, Sergeant Murphy. My goodness, there's an awful lot of cars. Okay, can you see all these different cars here? Okay, so first and foremost, let me show you what's inside the apple car here. Lots of apples, and there's mice in a hot dog car, and a little pink car, and a purple car, and a mousey in a blue car. And then as we open it up here, we see that Officer Murphy is saying, go, Lowly, go. It's nice that he helped him across the street there. Uh-oh, Lowly's apple car is low on gas. Lowly stops to fill it up at the gas station. Be quick, Lowly. You're already late. Here, let's see what happens when we open this up. So there's Lowly getting his gas, and we lift up the flap, and oh no! Look what happened. Did you see that? Lowly accidentally hit the piggy who's a painter, and the paint went all over Lowly's car. Oh dear, the apple car is now orange. Looks like a pumpkin car. Goodness me, Lowly's apple car needs a good wash and fast. But the car wash is busy. Lowly waits patiently. What's taking so long? Shall we see what's taking so long? So there's the car wash. Oh, it's the frogs. They're having a good old time in that car wash, aren't they? At last, Lowly's on the freeway. He hopes to make up for some lost time. Oh, look, there's a pig in a pickle jar car. Can you see that pickle car? And let's see what it says. But instead, he has to slow down. There's danger up ahead. It's a swerving stretch limousine. What could be going on inside? Uh-oh, should we see what's inside? Let's see. Oop, come on here. Oh my goodness, there's a mouse symphony going on. Can you see that? They're playing drums and the piano and a cello. My goodness. I'm very fond of that pickle car. I like that pickle car. Ah, Loli has found a shortcut through the mountains. Great idea, Loli. Oh, but what's going on? Look out, Loli! Falling rocks! Oh no, look at the rocks are falling. Oh no. Let's open up the flap and see what Loli's gonna do. There's that doodle bug. Oh, thank goodness. Loli's apple car is also an apple copter. Wow, thank goodness. Ooh, but look at that doodle bug. He almost got smushed. Does anybody see anything interesting that's going on with those apples? Take a look at those apples. Uh-oh. Something tells me Loli might be in trouble when he gets there. At last, Loli arrives at Huckle's party. Everyone is waiting to start the apple bobbing. Doesn't look like they have any apples, do they? Oh no, says Goldbug. His name's Goldbug, not Doodlebug. Sorry about that. Oh no, says Goldbug. There's no apples in your apple trailer, Loli. What will we do now? Oh, but look, there's Mr. Mouse, and Mr. Mouse says, has anybody lost any apples? Thank goodness. I have an idea, Loli says. Oh, what do you think Loli's going to do? Let's see. Apple balloon rides! Well, see that? There's a solution to everything, isn't there? Apple balloon rides. Now, who would have thought of that, huh? Let's take a look at that again. Apple balloon rides. So let's see. Let's see if we can find Goldbug. Let's see. Where's Goldbug here? Is Goldbug in there? There's Goldbug. Okay, so there's Goldbug there. Not Doodlebug. And let's see if we can find Goldbug. Where's Goldbug? There's Goldbug. Anybody see? Oh, there's Goldbug. He's in a hot dog car. And there's Goldbug. And there's Goldbug. And there's Goldbug. So that is Loli Worm's Apple Car by Richard Scarry, sent to me by Shelby. Thank you, Shelby, for this fabulous, fantastic book. I so appreciate it. And for giving me my memories back of when I used to be a babysitter, which is so long ago. Well, because of Loli Worm's Apple Car, I thought that this song would be a really fun song to sing. It's called Let's Go for a Ride, and it goes like this. And you guys can help me, okay? You can yell out some colors to me. Here we go. Let's go for a ride in my red car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my red car. Let's go buy some apples. Anybody got another color for me? I love that color. Yellow. Let's go for a ride in my yellow car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my yellow car. Let's go get some bananas. Let's go for a ride in my purple car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my purple car. Let's go buy some grapes. I love grapes. Let's go for a ride in my orange car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my orange car. Let's go buy some pumpkins. Let's go for a ride in my brown car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my brown car. Let's go buy some chocolate. Did you think I was going to say something like bread? No, chocolate! Let's go for a ride in my pink car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my pink car. Let's go buy cotton candy. I have an idea. I got an idea, Sparky. Let's go for a ride in my rainbow car. Let's go for a ride, we won't go too far. Let's go for a ride in my rainbow car. Let's go on a picnic. What do you think, Sparky? Picnics sound good to you? All right, we're gonna go on a picnic in my rainbow car. I wish I had a rainbow car. I have a white car and a green car, but a rainbow car would be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe I have to get a rainbow car, or maybe I'll just paint my white car rainbow colors. How's that sound? All right, Sparky, you want to sit here for the next story? Okay, so the next story is a really fantastic series. This is from Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, and it's called Let's Talk About It. And this is a whole series of books. And again, Shelby sent me this one. Thank you again, Shelby, for your generosity. And this is called Extraordinary Friends. Now, you might be saying, well, where's the wheels, Sophie? Well, guess what? This little boy happens to be in a wheelchair. So, I'm going to read about extraordinary friends. Some people say it extraordinary, but I like to say extraordinary because it means that people are beyond ordinary. They're extraordinary. So look at all these kids. Aren't they cute? There's a whole bunch of kids here. This is Josh. This is Sam. This is Tori G and Tori N. I think they might be sisters. This is Sean and Xavier. And there's some children that we're going to be reading about today. There are all sorts of people in the world, and every one of us is different. That's something that makes everyone special. That's very, very true. There are no two people that are exactly alike. Even twins, they're not exactly alike. Even though we're different in some ways, you can see they're using the computer there. And here they're playing. I remember actually having that when I was a child. We are also alike in many ways. We all want to love and be loved. It's very true, isn't it? Everybody wants to be loved. Don't we, Sparky? Sometimes it can be hard to remember how much people are alike, especially when you meet someone who doesn't walk or talk or learn the same way that you do. You might be curious. Sometimes you might have questions, and other times you might not. You could even be surprised when you see someone you don't expect. Or you might feel afraid when someone does something that you don't expect. So I'm going to take a picture. I want you to see this picture of this little boy here. He doesn't expect to see that little boy in the wheelchair, does he? And it makes him a little uncomfortable because he doesn't understand it. You might wonder, why is he like that? Or what happened to him? You might want to know about some everyday things like, how does he eat or get dressed, or what does he like to do? These are important questions to ask. It can help to talk about whatever you're wondering and feeling with a grown-up in your family or at school. They may not know the answers to all your questions. Nobody can know everything, but they may be able to help you to find a comfortable way to learn about what you want to know. Not everybody has answers to everything. Not even Google. If you would like to meet someone, you could start by saying, hi, and telling each other your names. Most people like to know that you're interested in them. Your questions could be really important to them. People who can't talk may be able to let you know about themselves in other ways. So this is very interesting. This little boy can't talk, but he can use the computer. That's one of the things that technology is very helpful for sometimes. You might want to find out more about things people use to help them, like their wheelchairs or their walkers. I think she's showing him all about the wheels on the wheelchair there. If you feel like trying to help somebody, it's a good idea to ask them first. Sometimes people don't want help, and sometimes they do. So it's important to realize that, people don't necessarily need your help all the time. Isn't that the way it is for you too? I mean, sometimes you want help, And sometimes you want to try to do things on your own. When you know more about something, you might find that there are things that you both like. Look at this train set, you guys. Isn't that neat? It's a whole world with trains. Things that you want to do together. Oh, look, there they are. They're at the Natural History Museum, and they're looking at a skeleton of a dinosaur. I think that might have been maybe a mastodon. And here they're playing dress up. I like to play dress up. Do you like to play dress up? And things that you can learn from each other. Oh, look at this. She's got a bunny there. They're playing with the bunny, and those two little boys are working on their math together. Math is a really nice thing to help somebody else with. I need help with math. There are things that you can do to help each other. Look, they're working together to build. And things that you can tell each other, even hard things, such as, I don't like when you do that. Sometimes there's little fights that happen between friends, but it's okay as long as you talk about it. Good friends can be truthful with each other. Especially, I think these two are sisters. So I think them being able to talk to each other is very important. There are lots of fun things that you can do and laugh about together. Look at those boys are laughing. They're having a good time. And the more you know about someone, the more you understand that person. It's very true. We all need people who love us and who care for us. That's true for everybody. Everybody needs friends. As you grow, you'll find there's so much to learn about people, so much more than what you see when you first meet them. And getting to know other people can help you learn more about yourself, too. You're special, and so is everyone else in the world. And that's by Mr. Rogers. Let's talk about it. Extraordinary Friends. Well, do you remember the first story that we read, The Traffic Light? Well, I thought it would be fun to do a song. Come on, Sparky. We're going to do a song about the traffic light. And the traffic light has 3 colors on it, but we're only going to be thinking about 2 colors. Red light, which means what? Stop. That's right. Stop. Red light means stop, and green light means go. Sparky, that was awfully fast. You don't usually move that fast. So in this song, when I say green light, I want you to dance. But when I say red light, I want you to be like Sparky, and I want you to freeze. Right, Sparky? You do that really well. Okay. So remember, red light, be like Sparky. Green light, dance. Okay, Sparky, you show everybody how to do the red light part. Here we go. It's kind of fun. Goes like this. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red, stop. Green, go. Red light, green light, now you know. You did a really good job on that stopping there, Sparky. Good job. All right, let's try it again. You ready? So remember, when I say green, I want you to dance. And when I say red, can you freeze? Okay, here we go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red, stop. Green, go. Red light, green light, now you know. Let's try that one more time, shall we? Okay, here we go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red, stop. Green, go. Red light, green light, now you know. Okay, let's do it one more time. Here we go. And I will either speed it up or slow it down. Here we go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Red, stop. Green, go. Red light, green light, now you know. Red light, green light, now you know. Did you like that, Sparky? Yeah? Okay. Sparky liked that one. He likes doing the red light part. Okay, so I have one more story for you, and that is from A.A. Milne's Now We Are Six. And this is the morning walk. And their decorations are done by Ernest H. Shepard. So this is from Now We Are Six by A.A. Milne. Decorations by Ernest H. Shepard. The morning walk. When Anne and I go out a walk, we hold each other's hands and talk of all the things we mean to do when Anne and I are 42. So let's see the two of them. Aren't they cute? And they're thinking about when they're going to be older. And when we've thought about a thing like bowling hoops or bicycling or falling down on Anne's balloon, we do it in the afternoon. Can you see Anne's balloon? Uh-oh, there it goes. And this is from Now We Are Six by A.A. Milne with decorations by Ernest H. Shepard, and that is called The Morning Walk. Well, everybody, if you can believe it, we're at the end. We've driven ourselves all the way to the end of another story time already. I want to say a big thank you to Shelby. Thank you, Shelby, for the fabulous, wonderful books. I really, really appreciate it. And actually, Shelby sent me another book, which I can't wait to share with you, but it's really big, and I have to figure out how I'm going to show you all the pictures because they're really amazing, and I want you to be able to enjoy the book. Sparky says goodbye, and it's time for us to do our goodbye song. So, everybody, let's get ready. Oh, goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, Lily. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Shelby. Goodbye, Ollie. Goodbye, Allie. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Delilah. Goodbye, JC. Goodbye, Eli. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Maya. Goodbye, Charlotte. Goodbye, Isabella. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Gabriella. Goodbye, Lillian. Goodbye, Bella. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Madeline. Goodbye, Frangelica. Goodbye, Francine. I'll see you all next time. Well, everybody, I hope you have a really, really wonderful Wednesday. Sparky and I are wishing the best for you. And now it's time for that high five. If you want a high five, let's do a high five. Sparky's going to give you a high five. I'm going to give you a high five. Boom. And let's do a hug, shall we? If you want a hug from me and Sparky, take one hand, put it on one shoulder, like that, Sparky. Take the other hand, put it on the other shoulder, and go really, really tight. There's a big hug from me to you, and Sparky's going to wave goodbye very slowly because Sparky is a sloth. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you on Friday with more stories and songs. And again, thank you, Shelby.